Neil Sean here. Just a quick message really about the forthcoming wonderful Troop in the Colour, which comes around. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Just a quick message about the forthcoming Troop in the Colour, the spectacular historical event which has taken place since the 17th century here in the very heart of London. We saw pictures, didn't we, recently of His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, leading the charge, making sure everything goes to plan. This is, of course, the very first Troop in the Colour with His Majesty the King, King Charles III, in charge. And what's interesting, I find, about this is that really, as we saw for many years, sadly due to her advancing years, we didn't see our wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, riding the troop. And, you know, for my generation, I'm sure it's that for a lot of people watching our show here, do you remember when she never flinched when that gunshot was fired? And I remember watching that on TV and thinking, wow, how cool was she? Never batted an eyelid. I'm sure inside she must have been absolutely terrified, but just carried on. That's exactly what they're trained to do. But this year we can look forward to taking the saddle for the very first time as King Charles. Now, what's the reason behind this? Well, a lot of people are saying it's, you know, the fact that it is his opportunity. My surmise would simply be this. I think King Charles, first of all, is incredibly fit for his age, still very agile, got a lot about him. And I think this demonstrates also that he's a king still with a lot of vigor, vitality, and wants to be able to show that on the world stage, as one can imagine. Also, the bigger picture for him is this is his very first year as king. And really, you know, these moments go down in royal history. Many years to come, people will look at that footage, those pictures, and say this was the very first time His Majesty the King strode out, literally, as the king, trooping the colour. As, of course, for Prince William, the Prince of Wales, he knows that this is all to come in the fullness of time. So for all those people that are writing off King Charles as too old and, you know, not with it and all that sort of stuff, I'd like to pinpoint this question to you. Tell me how many people over 70 would dare get on the back of a horse, however well trained that horse is, on the world stage, lead the troop, and more importantly, have the lenses of the world all looking at you. And tell me, you wouldn't be a little bit frightened. I admire him for doing that, whatever people think. It takes a lot of guts, a lot of stamina, and I know he's trained to do it, but the bottom line is he is doing it. So let's wish the king well on his very first Troop in the Colour, and his official title, His Majesty King Charles III. Now, will I see you there? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.